Welcome to A&M Reviews. I'm Skybear, and I'm here with my buddy Sal. What's up, Sal?
Not much.
And today we are going to be reviewing Black Panther. Woo! All right.
Yes.
And keep in mind there will be spoilers up ahead, so watch out for that.
You've been warned.
All right. So, what do we think about this movie, Sal?
I enjoyed this movie a lot. I can say it was, I want to say it's one of the best Marvel introduction movies that they made for their characters. It was well-rounded. There was a few things that I had against it, but we're going to touch upon that afterwards. Cast was amazing. It was incredible. What did you think, Skybear?
I thought it was a very enjoyable and entertaining and well-rounded film. However, I thought that it was overhyped.
Well, I mean, I liked how they put it wasn't a subtle message. It was basically like what Bright did. How they took the orcs and they made them like a racial tension thing. So with Black Panther is like our people are oppressed. We have the means to, unslave them. So here, let's do it. We have vibranium. Let's go do this. And they're like, no, we can't do that. That's not how we do things. So it was like, okay, so this played to the civil movement rights, but in the present time kind of thing. So I was like, hey, this is kind of interesting. But there was a few things that I didn't like about it, though. This is not big things. One of the things was the action scenes. Some of them, not all of them, but it was almost gave me the Transformer vibe that the camera was moving and the action was blurry. I don't know if it was done on purpose, but I actually wanted to see it more crispy, like see him like bring out the claws and slash the tires and then flip around and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is taking the Transformers way out. Like, make the camera move too much, jiggle, and make it blurry.
Well, I think they took more of like a Russo brothers approach to it, because if you've noticed with the Russo brothers Marvel movies, it's like they like doing that that's pseudo Born Identity style,
Yes.
where it's like, you shake the camera a little bit and it's a little bit close, and you're trying to get that kinetic action movement going with the camera. However, I really don't like that unless it's the Bourne movies.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. If it's a Marvel movie, like for example, like to say Iron Man, I want to see the suit when it's flying in combat and stuff like that, not a blurry image of the suit. Does that make sense? Like, I want to appreciate the character, like the Black Panther as he's flipping backwards with his suit and like how it shines and stuff, and when they do the slow motion and stuff like that, that's what I want to see. I don't want to see like an action scene like going back and forth from one camera to another, flipping around, and I'm like, okay, it's really throwing me off. I can't follow the action, even though I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it look fast and efficient, like you said, the Bourne Identity. I don't want to see that in this movie. I want to see the Black Panther. I want to see him kicking ass and punching someone in the face really hard. That's I think what they could have done. And even if they did that, I would have said it would probably done, effectively what the action scenes did. Yeah, put an action scene here and there, but not to that point. Like, I think they overdid it, but some other scenes, fight scenes were pretty well done. The car chase was amazing. I mean, it was a few scenes that I had, some issues with.
Yeah, just another little thing that irked me about it was the villains, and not really in a bad way, just in how they utilize them. Like, I think this movie would have worked way better. Not that this movie, wasn't bad or anything. I just think like this would have improved it. I would have loved to have had Claw be the main bad guy and have Killmonger be the secondary one, and kill Claw at the end of the movie, and then capture Killmonger and then save him for the sequel. Because honestly, I was way more engaged when Andy Serkis was the bad guy, because I was like, hell yeah, this guy, it's Andy Serkis, this is fucking cool.
Yeah.
And like he was like, a little wild with his ruthlessness. He was like, I wasn't really I didn't really know what to expect from him. Like, I didn't know what he was gonna do. That was cool to me.
Yeah, because he was kind of a little crazy himself, right? Like, when he was sitting there, like, I can see you, and like, all the little things that he did. Well, yeah, I mean, I feel the same way that it felt that he was on the run for so long and the Black Panther could never catch him, but yet one of his associates turns around and shoots him and kills him right there. Like, really? Like, that's how he's going to go out?
Although, gotta say, really? 30 years?
Yeah.
30 years and nothing.
That's pretty
He's been
long.
running around for 30 years. In 30 years, you couldn't catch him.
And then you have the technology that's more sophisticated.
We have the technology.
But we don't want to use it. We have the technology. Okay. That's my other point is they're a poor country according to the UN, right? Yeah. But yet again, they show up with really nice suits, really nice cars and everything, and I'm like, wait, how poor is your country that you get to get all this and you get to stay in nice hotels? And it seems like they carry themselves pretty good for a country, but yet they're poor.
I think that's just the royalty aspect of it, because I mean, you can even see that, like, I don't know, not that I really want to make this comparison, let's say North Korea.
No, but I mean, the whole point is like, they were trying to, like, to me, this is the message they were saying. We don't want a high profile, as a country. That's why we're hiding. We're going under the radar. But yet when they come out, to the world and everything, they're like, that's not low profile to me. Mm-hmm. It's like, really? Okay. If you say so, then, like, good for you. But yeah, that was the only other thing that bugged me is like, we're poor. We're a poor country. We don't want to, involve ourselves with something else. And now it's like, yeah, right. Nice doing that by showing up in South Korea and doing all this shit. It's like, that's not going to bring attention to you. TMC's not going to pay attention to that. My next point is okay. So Kendrick Lamar was involved in the music for the movie, but right. How great would it have been if JC would have done a song for it? Then your hip hop cover would have gone up in value.
No,
there was a missed opportunity right there. But I think is JC's
yeah, that would have been cool if Jay-Z did that, and then the hip hop variant cover for Black Panther did go up in value. I mean, I wouldn't mind that at all. But also, I don't really like Jay-Z that much.
No, but I mean, I'm just saying, I think that's a missed opportunity. But at the same time, it's like, I'm pretty sure that they did reach out to him, and he's like, well, you know what? I'm going to charge this much. And they're like, yeah, we're not going to drop that much money on you. So it's like, we're going to go with someone else. But Kendrick Lamar did a good job.
Honestly, I think that was also one of the points that was overhyped. Because, like, the album dropped before the movie came out, and then everyone was just like, oh, you gotta check out this album, it's amazing. Oh my god, the Black Panther album's amazing. And, it's like, yeah, it's good.
So you think...
I wouldn't say it's amazing, though.
So you think it's because the name Black Panther was attached to it that made it amazing in people's eyes? Or was it just because it was Kendrick Lamar who was attached to the Black Panther?
I think it was a combination of both.
Okay.
Because also, like, I was pumped to hear that Kendrick Lamar was working on it. I was like, Kendrick Lamar? Oh, shit, this album's going to be off the fucking hook.
Well, I mean, the album is not that bad. It's decent, but now, like you said, it was overhyped. Yeah, I mean, when I heard people saying, like, oh, you have to hear this song, whatever, I heard it, I'm like, okay, I get it that would have been good by itself. But to say, like, it's attached to Black Panther, it's not the quality that I would expect for a movie song. Like... Does that make sense? Like, I expect it to be better than just what it was. But right. A lot of people like Kendrick Lamar, and this is the whole thing, is like, this is, I've been hearing it on Facebook throughout the whole week and before the movie came out, people saying, finally, a movie for our people. Finally, a movie for our people. The cast was amazing. All African Americans, black colored people were in there representing and everything. But here's the thing. Just because you're doing that, does that mean the movie's great, or was the acting better than the racial people who were in there? I mean, does that make sense? Like, just because you have a strong representative of people in your movie, does that make your movie better, or is it the roles that they play in the movie? I mean, this is your personal opinion I'm asking for.
I think what's important was the representation.
Same here. Same thing.
Like, yeah, like, that was that was the important part, because holy shit, Sal, representation matters. Like, and like, yeah, I know, like, this isn't the first black superhero movie. You know, Blade came out, all three of them came out. But, however, I don't think that's a very good example, because that was 20 years ago.
Yeah. And I also thought that the message for Black Panther was pretty well received. Like, for me, it was like, we're a minority, but we're strong. Because you don't know how strong we are until we reveal, ourselves. It's not that we're army strong. Is the thing is that our voice is strong enough to, make a presence in self. And I thought that was a good message in the movie, saying like, hey, you know what? We're here. And the same thing at the mid-credit scene, when they came out, are like, we're finally going to come out to the world, and I was like, oh, wow, this actually is like a political statement at the same time as in the real world, like, hey, Black Lives Matter, and we're going to show you because we're here and we're big, we're everywhere. It's like they said, who was it? The bad guy. He said, our people were 2 billion around the world. And that basically says, like, yeah, they're not just in the United States, they're everywhere. It's everywhere. It's like, so you can't just ignore them. And I know a lot of people want to say, oh, no, they're not everywhere. But they are. Everybody's everywhere right now, like different races. Everywhere you go, it's already mixed. You can't ignore it. It's the whole point. It's the world's a melting pot. So,
yep.
Just live with it. It's like, and it's great. It's amazing. I like it when I go out and I see, people from around the world, like in my community. It's like, it's just, that's how it is, and that's how it should be. It's like, it shouldn't be segregated anymore. And it, that was back in the day. Now we're moving beyond that. So I thought the movie did a great job kind of like referencing that.
Yeah. Although, also I have to say, some of the dialogue was a little cringy to me.
Which parts? Like for example?
Like Killmonger's last line. Mm-hmm. Where he's like, bury me in the ocean, and I was just like, oh my god, okay, like, there was a better way to say that.
Yeah, I kind of feel that was like a cheesy thing. At the same time, like when they were going up there, when he like took him up to see the sunrise, I was like, this is going to be a cheesy dialogue right here. I'm like,
I mean, that was really cool of him to do that. However, it was, for me, I just like noticed it was kind of a rehash of how he interacted with Baron Zemo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh no, it's like, oh no, you're severely injured. You're gonna sit down at this great view, and we're just gonna chat. And I was like, oh, okay, so it's just the ending of Civil War. All right, cool.
No, the thing was that I was thinking they were gonna go out the route, like, he's like, look, I'm gonna kill myself, and then people are gonna think that you killed me without giving me a chance or something, and there's gonna be people against you and people on your side. So it's like, is that what he's gonna do? And like, he just said, no, I don't want to be a prisoner, kind of thing. I'm just gonna end it here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I saw that it had the potential to be even more cheesy than it was, because it was Disney, of course. But saying that, I kind of enjoyed it.
No, I really enjoyed this movie. Yeah. It's definitely one of the better Marvel movies. Definitely fucking better than Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
But yeah, I give this like an 8 out of 10.
I want to give it an 8.5 out of 10. And let's talk about the end credits. Did you stay for the end credits?
Of course. What am I, a noob? I love how people still leave.
That's the whole point. I was like, I was in there. Okay, like still 90% of the people stayed, but there was that 10% who just got up and walked away. Everybody looked at them like,
my theater just got up and left. Like, after the first credit scene, they were just like, all right, we're out of here. It's just like, what? Really? Okay.
No, 10% of mine, like right when the credits started rolling, they got up and started walking away. And I'm like, and people looked at them like, really? You came to see a Marvel movie and you're walking out? Like, stay, And I was like, damn. So yeah.
It's like, come on, it's been 10 years. We've been prepped for 10 years.
You've been prepping for 10 years. Can you get it straight? Stay. Okay, so first scene. The first mid-credit scene. Let's talk about that one. Describe it, Skybear.
Yeah, it's where they're at the UN and Black Panther's there, and he's just like, all right, Wakanda has a lot of technology to share with the world, and we're ready to do that. And then some dude's just like, what do a bunch of farmers have to offer the world? And it's just like, and he just gives that look. It's like, you don't even know, dude. Like, we got hover bikes.
let's talk about the joke where like the girl when she made the shoes and she called them sneakers. Oh God, that was like everybody started laughing at that. Okay,
yeah, that was good. That was like a good example of like some decent writing there. It's like okay, I appreciate that. That was a good line.
That was a good pun. I was like, yeah, I see what you did there. I gave you that.
Oh, but the other thing, Sal. I'm sorry, talking about the movie. I love how much culture was represented in this movie.
Yes, that was amazing.
I just went all fucking out on it. And I totally approved. I was like, yes, we're finally out of the U.S. and out of space. We're in something new, something interesting, something that's got depth to it.
Yep.
I love it. Yeah, that's why representation matters.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I mean, this opens a whole new door to different minority characters. That it can be representative the same way. I know what you're hoping for, and I hope that it does happen. But let's go back and talk about the mid-credit scene. So, do you think that the weapons that they have to offer, is that going to be what pushes powers in the next movie?
I'm not quite sure. Like, I'm not even sure if T'Challa's going to mention the weapons to the UN, because, I mean, if you think about it, like, I would want to keep that, stowed away for a little bit. Be like, yeah, oh, wow, look, here's a weapon we just came up with. We definitely haven't had this one for years.
Oh, no. I understand that, because, I mean, that's the whole point why they were shooting down the planes, Don't let the weapons get out.
I'm all for, like, oh, check out our fucking subway. It's dope, right? It gets you way it's way more efficient. Like, I feel like he would be sharing like that type of technology, like first and foremost.
Yeah,
and then eventually like work your way over to the weapons and be like, all right, so we have this. Do not fucking abuse the power of this. But we got this one.
No, yeah, I see your point where they're like, they're going to share the medical science aspects and their technology that they advance, better energy
probably
efficient
a lot easier
stuff.
on Tony,
Well, yeah, how is Tony going to take it? Well, his dad did get the vibranium from them to make the Captain American shield.
Right.
But here's the thing. My point was their technology that they're going to share is going to be like the advances of technology, medicine, and science and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is this going to be their ace up their sleeve for Infinity Gauntlet? Like, hey, we have vibranium weapons. We're losing the battle. Let's go and get Black Panther to help us or something. And Black Panther will be like, we got the weapons here. Let's use it against Thanos. Or is the Guardians of the Galaxy going to bring the firepower?
Porque no las dos. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just curious how they're gonna do it, because like from the trailer, like he's still collecting the stones, so he's not gonna be at his full power. So there's still gonna be this little like trial and error. Like he's like, yeah, I only have like 2 stones now. Oh, okay, I have another one. I'm adding to my power. What are they gonna use? I'm sure Thor is not gonna basically be much of a challenge for Thanos. Now that his hammer
did you
is
see
gone.
how he punched out Iron Man? It's like, oh fuck, okay.
But I mean, Thor lost his hammer already, so kind of thing.
But we all know that he didn't need that thing. What is he, Thor the god of hammers?
Yeah, and well, he lost his sight too, so there's that. Peripheral vision is gone.
I think like I saw one of the action figures where like he has his eye back already.
Really? Oh no, I don't want that. I want him to stay with one eye. So he resembles Odin. So I want that. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the next one.
The second post-credit scene.
Yes. Bucky.
Man, I love how it just didn't add anything to anything.
No, I
oh, wow. They woke up Bucky. I definitely wasn't expecting that after watching the Infinity War trailer.
Well, they needed to, like, hey, yeah, he was just asleep. Yeah. But I like that he's like Bucky. He called himself Bucky, so he's deprogrammed and he's back to his old self. So,
well, we don't know about that, so.
Well, I think that's why he went to Wakanda and they have the.
What? No, he went to Wakanda and they put him in cryosleep.
No, yeah, but I mean the reason they woke him up was because he's.
Oh well, yeah.
Deprogrammed.
I bet Steve was just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I bet Steve. Actually, I wonder if Steve is around over there.
Yeah. Well.
Like.
Well, because the movie.
Like, is that where he went? Like after Civil War?
Because the movie took. It was right after Civil War, right? Or between.
It was
Civil
a week
War.
later.
It was a week later from the
Yeah.
attack, from the actual attack. Maybe he's probably going to go visit on his friend and be like, hey, Bucky, let's go ride on my motorcycle.
Bucky and Steve together again forever.
My buddy, wherever you go, I go. Let's see. What about the Stanley cameo? Was it expected? Did you see it coming?
It was decent. It was a decent cameo.
Yeah, to me it was like it just came out of nowhere, and I was like, that surprised me. And the way that it surprised me, I was like, I wasn't expecting him to pop out here. Wow, this is great, pretty good. And at the same time, before the movie came out, Stanley was hospitalized for a day or two.
Yeah.
They gave us a scare, but he's doing great. He even tweeted that he's better than ever. Watching him in Montana made him seem like, yay, he's back and he's healthy, kind of thing, even though it was recorded before. So I just enjoyed seeing him on again. He's one of the greatest. A lot of people don't like him, but they have things against him. But overall, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have Marvel. We wouldn't have all these characters.
Exactly.
And also for all the other people, Stan Ditko, Jack Kirby, and all of them, the whole Marvel people, they made this happen. So it's like, let's just give it up to them. And without them, none of this would have been possible. So yeah.
So that's it for our review of Black Panther. Catch us next time when we watch Annihilation. I'm stoked for this one too, Sal. I can't wait. I love Natalie Portman. She's my wife.
Did you read the book? I didn't read it. We're just going to go in and watch it.
Yep. I didn't read the book either, but I heard it was really good. So if you have some time to read that, I guess, check it out. Because a lot of people recommend it.
Yep.
And remember, social media is in the description. And hit us up if you have any questions.
And remember, keep watching movies.